What's up, YouTube? I'm Wafer, and thank you for tuning in to the I'll Just Ask Myself podcast. If you've subscribed to the channel, thank you. I truly appreciate you subscribing. If you left a comment, I really appreciate you leaving a comment, and I enjoy engaging with you guys. And also, could you please share the content? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, can you please subscribe to the I'll Just Ask Myself YouTube content page? Please share the content, and most importantly, please leave a comment. I really enjoy engaging with you guys. And also, leave me any ideas on content you'd like to see in the future, and I'll bring it to you guys. I truly appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm Wafer, and this is the I'll Just Ask Myself podcast. Peace and love, baby.
You played for one of the greatest coaches to ever coach the game of basketball, which was Phil Jackson.
Right.
You were drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers your rookie year in 2005, in which he was the coach. He
Right.
just came back to the Lakers to coach for a second stint. How was that experience playing for Phil Jackson your rookie year with the Los Angeles Lakers? What was it like interacting with him?
It was a unique experience. It was one that I really wasn't able to really digest until I got older. I really didn't understand Coach Jackson, when I was there in LA, because I was so much younger and I was dealing with a whole lot of other issues. So I couldn't really connect with him and understand what he was saying. But he's one of the best coaches I've ever played for. I would say that more so than a coach, he's a great leader. I feel like he's one of the best leaders to ever coach in the game of basketball. I know that a lot of people are high on Red Auerbach and John Wooden, but I feel like you have to put Coach Jackson in that conversation. And why I say that is because he coached two of the most difficult personalities to ever play the game of basketball. It's not easy to coach guys like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. It takes an extreme amount of knowledge as far as X's and O's and knowing the game of basketball, because these guys know the game inside and out, and also an extremely high amount of knowledge on personalities. So I feel like he's one of the greatest leaders to ever coach in the game of basketball. And a lot of times, coaches they kind of will cater to the superstar on the team. Coach Jackson didn't cater to one player on the team. He treated everybody the same. That's not easy to do. He held everybody responsible, everybody to, they were held to the same standard. And he was a great leader because it's not easy to get superstars to buy in to the team aspect. That's tough to do. He got them not only to buy in to the team aspect, he got them to buy into the triangle, which is an offense that is superstars don't have the ball in their hand, like, where you just pick and roll and people to death or ISO. The triangle is a very complicated offense to play in my opinion, it's the best offense that there is because it's unstoppable. If you have guys that are on the same page and they run the triangle, it's unstoppable. When I got to LA that summer, when I played in the summer league, I didn't like the triangle because, as basketball players, we're groomed one-on-one. Let me go at you. Let me, do my ISO moves. But in that summer league, I was killing. People couldn't guard me, and that's because of the triangle. You're unguardable because you're so much movement, and you got five guys that are moving at once in unison, and that's hard to stop. You can't stop that. He implemented that idea to two of the best basketball players that ever played the game, guys that, you know, are used to having the ball in their hand. He got them to buy into the idea of a concept that would be better for the team. And that's not easy to do if you ask a lot of coaches. You know, a lot of coaches, you know, can get talent, you know, but what separates the great coaches from the good are the ones that can get the talent to buy into the team concept. And playing for Coach Jackson, I think he understood what I was dealing with. I think he understood my disabilities. I think he understood my struggle because he did two things that kind of I remember to this day and I'll never forget. One thing was he bought me this book and he gave it to me. I can't really think of anybody else that's ever bought a book and gave it to me. It was a book about I can't even remember the name of it, but it was something like um, basketball. It was like a basketball book, but I didn't even read it, so I don't even really understand what he was trying to get across to me. But I think he was trying to help me to learn the game of basketball. And the second thing he did was he made the whole team take an IQ test. And within that IQ test, I think I kind of surprised people, you know, because I had a lot of social skill problems. I had a communication problems. Just a lot of the problems I was dealing with. It caused me to have a lot of delays, and I wasn't able to connect with a lot of guys on the team. So a lot of times people thought I was, you know, not intelligent. They thought I was slow, but I just had some communication and social skill issues. But I think Coach Jackson could recognize that, and he tried his best to put me in a position to be successful. But the NBA is a beast, you know. It's a very competitive league, um, and if you're not mentally strong, it can exploit you. But Coach Jackson was calm. He never ever really got upset. The only time he get upset is when he when he whistle. Then hey, hey, you know what I mean, pay attention. And everybody, you know, responded. So he demanded attention. He demanded respect without force. That's not easy to do. You know, very calm spirit, very calm demeanor. And as I've gotten older, I see, you know, a lot of the things that he does, you know, I kind of can relate to it a lot more, and I understand and I get it. But I feel like he's one of the greatest leaders of all time, especially in the basketball sector. It was just a great experience, and a lot of his mannerisms and a lot of how he conducted himself are things that I'm able to appreciate now that I'm older and I'm able to implement into my life moving forward. But it was a great experience playing with Coach Jackson. He's one of the best to do it.